Alright, boys. Let's do this. Back to what we were doing. Is this not open? Oh, it does. Droid.
Time to take you down the side.
Nice. BioWare leveled up.
Let's go.
I mean, 16 points we can't do anything with. It's crazy. Can't give him, oh, wait. Can't give him conditioning? It's weird. Could go dueling. Wait, he's got a double? I don't know if this... Oh yeah, double bladed, okay. Let's give him that, why not? This way. Wow, hello. Nice job. Okay. Do see some stuff in there. Overload droid recharging stations. Why not? Save us some trouble, probably. Alright. We're gonna have to find some sort of terminal, I guess. An HK droid.
This droid has been damaged and does not appear to be functional.
Sure, why not? He can follow us. He's got no weapons, but he can follow us. And this was a... Okay. Alright. Sub-level? Huh, okay. This place is huge, man. If there's a whole nother level to this? That's crazy. Watch out for turrets, boys. Oh. Okay, I don't trust them. Start reactor. Now we can open the hangar doors. I'm sure everything's gonna turn on now, right? Is that a giant tank droid? Yep, I was right.
Let's settle this.
BioWare took some hits on that one. What about all these other doors? Can we go through these now? Huh. Okay. Guess not. Nice. Well, storage room. Full of nothing but parts. And a data pad. Ignition code for the orbital shuttle. Oh, there we go. There was a door here we couldn't get through. I don't know where all these terminals are supposed to be. There's that. Let's save before we go in there. You know what? We'll just resave it here. It is a tank droid. I was just guessing. Alright, let's use some powers that'll help us. There we go. Take a seat, tank droid. Argazargadon Riot Blaster? Did I miss a... No, can't go in there. Now, are we supposed to be able to get into those doors? Because I sure didn't see a way. We don't have a journal entry to get in there. If I remember correctly, I never was able to get in those doors, so I'm just gonna assume that we're not supposed to. Oh wait, we gotta open the door. Duh. The hangar door. Hangar doors. Log out. That work? They don't look open to me. Take the shuttle to the shielded mesa. Alright, let's go.
Statement. We have arrived too late. The target has evaded us. We must pursue it.
More HKs.
Mission. You've likely escaped aboard the orbital shuttle that has been docked here. The bay control computer likely will have a record of their departure. Query: have you discovered anything about the shuttle's course? Answer: I have managed to track the shuttle's movement across the shield network. However, the shield network does not stretch over the polar region, which was the shuttle's apparent destination. Statement: dispatch a unit to the polar region with the last known coordinates and approximate path of the shuttle. They will not escape us again.
Well, this can't be any worse than last time. So that's the hole in the shield network, huh? Doesn't look like much to me.
What the heck, man?
You've got to be kidding me. It's not my fault.
That's the second time he's crashed us. Although it is not his fault.
Egotistic praise. An excellent shot, even with the prevailing winds. I couldn't have done it better myself. Field assessment. I've picked up on the heat forms of the Jedi and their allies. Activate the mines and prime the self-destruct sequences. Relieved statement. Oh, Jedi, it is good to see you intact. We were concerned that shooting down your shuttle would damage you irreparably. Quick clarification. But now that we have found you, we hope that we can facilitate communications. Unnecessary addendum. And put an end to hostility.
Of course. How many of you are there?
Chiding statement. Oh, Jedi, there are as many of us as are needed to capture or kill our targets.
But who's controlling you?
Egotistical boast. And there are far more of us than any one Jedi. Destroy one of us, and more shall rise from the wreckage.
Oh, okay. It's Hydra.
Unnecessary threat. And our attack protocols are more than a match for you and your allies.
What are you doing here? Obviously they're here for me.
Self-evident answer. Wherever you try to run, we will be there, armed and ready. Rhetorical query. So the query you have posed to us is one we put to you. What are you doing here, we wonder?
Well, destroying one of you is easy. Wiping out 3 of you might cause me to break a sweat. Yeah, they didn't like that one. They didn't like that response.
This shall not stop us
Sailing master.
Where that came from?
Systems failing, master.
Ooh, all kinds of droid parts here. Hey, HK control cluster. Alright, that's another part for our HK-47. Alright. Now what? Where's BioWare at? There he is. Find refuge, then he should recover. Where the heck are we? Just a big old plateau. Snowy plateau. Krea's leveled up. take care of this real quick. Powers. Let's go into Svalor. Svalor. She learned Shicho. We'll give her Whirlwind. Alright. Looks like just a big plateau of open nothingness. Is this something? Could be. Ah. Polar Plateau interior. Oh, hello.
Lay down your weapons, and you shall not be harmed.
Who are you?
I will not warn you again. Drop your weapons, or we shall take them from you.
Do as they say. I sense people come to no harm.
Alright, I'll play along for now.
Why is it that everywhere we go, I end up in a cell? I mean, why did they lock us up? What is this place?
It is a training ground for Jedi.
What? This ice hole?
Yes, it bears the semblance of an academy. But where are all the students? Curious.
You've got to be joking. What is a Jedi Academy doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
Good
It is a
question.
place hidden from the galaxy like the academy on Dantooine. But this place... Oh, Atris, you have been clever.
Atris?
It's none of your concern.
Well, the sooner we're out of here, the better. 2 crazy Jedi are more than enough for me. No one told me we were going to be dumped in a nest of Jedi.
And what is it about this place that causes you such fear?
What do you mean? We're in the middle of a bunch of Jedi. You know how they are.
No, I do not. Not in the way you seem to.
What? What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Stop struggling. Let me follow the current. Deep, deeper to its source.
Stop! Stop! Ah!
Ah, with the fear is mingled guilt. It squirms in you like a worm. And the why? Ah, and there is its heart. You surprise me. I could not feel it before. Your feelings are a powerful shield indeed. Do not worry, Atten. If she is a Jedi, she will forgive. And if she is not, she will not care.
You can't tell her. Please. I'm asking you. I don't want her to...
Think less of you. I hardly think that's possible. Still, there is no shame in what you ask. We all wage war with the past, and it leaves its scars. I will not speak of yours, Atten, but there is a price for such things.
What? What price?
There are those who wage war and those who follow them. You are a crude thing, murderer, but you have your uses. You know how important this woman we travel with is. Even one such as you can feel it. You will serve her until I release you.
And if I refuse?
You will not. If you do, then my silence will be broken. And then...
She's blackmailing him.
You will be broken. You fear the Jedi, and rightly so. If Atris learns of your choices, you will never leave this place. But whatever fear you hold of the Jedi, know that if you disobey me, that my punishment will make you beg for the death that has long hounded you. Wipe the fear from your mind. You will not find blind obedience a difficult master. You chose it once. You will learn to embrace it again.
I don't know how you became such a manipulative witch, but why a vicious old scowl like yourself would even bother with me is a bigger mystery.
No game of Dajaric can be won without pawns, and this may prove to be a very long game. You are a slippery one. Your thoughts difficult for even one such as I to read. I suspect the self-loathing that squirms within you gives you a curious strength. Your spirit, as diseased as it is, refuses to allow you to give up, no matter what threats you face and whatever wreckage you leave behind you. I feel you have crossed our path for a reason. Perhaps even you, at the right moment, may be able to turn aside disaster. If so, your potential is not yet spent.
Fine. I'll be your pawn. But I still think you've got the wrong man.
Perhaps. But someone has to fly the ship, and the Force is a hard thing to predict. You have crossed our path for a reason. Our path brought us here for a reason. And now I know why. The past is here, and it must be met before the future can be set in motion.
More Jedi speak. Care to explain?
No. I've wasted enough time with you. Sleep, murderer, and be silent. I need no distractions. A critical moment approaches.
Wow. That's a lot. So he's a murderer?
I did not expect to see you again after the day of your sentencing. I thought you had taken the exile's path, wandering the galaxy. Yet you have returned. Why?
Tell me what you've done with my friends first.
Your concern is noted. Your friends have not been harmed. They have been detained for their safety. I find it unusual that you are traveling with others again. I had thought you had forsaken the company of others after the war. Or is that why you are here?
It wasn't my intention to come here, Atris, or to see you again.
Yet here you are. Perhaps you do not know yourself as well as you think. Regardless, your arrival here begs an explanation. Have you come to face the judgment of the Council, as you did so many years ago? Are you finally willing to admit that we were right to cast you out?
The Force brought me here.
You presume much. The Force does not guide your movements, not anymore. Its connection was lost when you fell. Perhaps you feel that the Force also led you to the Mandalorian Wars as well, but in truth it only led to your exile.
It's funny that I'm the only one. Why did you cast me out?
Why? Because you turned your back on us.
A lot of
And the
Jedi
Order-
did.
You followed Revan to war against the Mandalorians, the very war that made Revan a Lord of the Sith, and ruined you.
And the Republic asked for the Jedi's aid.
The Republic asked the Jedi Order for aid against the Mandalorians, that much is true. Yet that aid did not mean rushing into battle, giving in to aggression, your hate, your passions. You sought adventure, you hungered for battle, you could not wait to follow Revan to war. The Jedi Order asked only for time to examine the Mandalorian threat. They urged caution, patience, and you defied them. So when you returned, you were brought before us. You were a Jedi no longer, and so you were exiled.
I remember now. You don't need to remind me again.
There was much about that day that was difficult to forget. Your words, your defiance, and when you stabbed your lightsaber into the center stone. I have kept it, so I would never forget.
There's our real cyan lightsaber. I was no longer a Jedi. It was no longer mine.
Indeed, a lightsaber is the mark of a Jedi. When you turned your back on the Order, It was not yours anymore.
Luckily I had backups.
I have always kept it, as a reminder of what can happen when your passions dictate your actions. I have kept it, so I would never forget your arrogance or your insult to the Order.
If I became a Jedi again, would you return it to me? You know what? No, we're gonna be nice. I wish to earn the right to carry my lightsaber again.
Become a Jedi again? That is a thing far out of reach. But I am not unsympathetic to your feelings. Leaving the Order must have been difficult for you. Yet you gave the Council no other choice. You gave me no other choice.
I want to protect others, not for battle.
So your choice was to meet the aggression of the Mandalorians with more aggression?
No,
that
defense.
That is not the Jedi way.
Is it the Jedi way to let people be massacred?
Every choice we make, whether we know it or not, sends echoes through the Force. It can awaken feelings, ignite passions, hate, anger, fear, where none existed before. By meeting aggression, by serving as an opponent against which the Mandalorians could test themselves, you fed their hate, their lust for war.
Yeah, and we beat them.
A terrible echo through you. And because of it, you and those Jedi who met them on the battlefield lost their way, and you turned on us.
Were you not tempted to help the innocent?
Of course I was. But the Jedi teachings require we examine how we may best help them. Action without reflection is not our way.
Our teachings do not mean we should stand by and watch others die. I like this debate.
There was no guarantee that marching to war would have saved the Outer Rim. In fact, quite the opposite.
We did save them! No, there was no guarantee we would win, but if we had not acted, the Mandalorians would now rule the Republic.
A physical victory perhaps, but the real victory lay in...
The triumph of pacifism. Surrender? I think we got our number here.
Do not twist my words. A physical victory is not the only victory, or the only loss.
If we had not acted, thousands of worlds would have been pillaged and burned. Jeez.
You do not know...
I have only my experiences to guide me, and they tell me you and the council. You know what? No, let's not say that. You are correct. I do not know, and neither do you.
How dare you? The Mandalorian Wars should have been your grave, and Malachor 5 is where you should have died.
That's not nice. Oh, your anger. Is it because you secretly wish you had the strength to follow me to war?
What? What do you mean?
I can see it in you. You wanted to fight by my side, but you're too scared to defy the council.
You're wrong, just as you were when you defied the Council. I tire of fighting with you. You lust for war, and you always will, and you have succeeded in distracting me from my questions. So answer me. If you cannot seem to admit the Council was correct, then why are you here?
I'm here for my ship, so I can get out of here. Pretentious Shuta stole my ship. I don't know what that means, but it doesn't sound good. I'm looking for my ship so I can leave.
Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk. It is not your ship. Unless you are admitting to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
We've already been through this. Are you admitting to stealing the Ebon Hawk?
The Ebon Hawk is here, safe. Its records and navicomputer are being dissected to determine what caused the destruction of the Paragus facility.
Well, go talk to the TSF. Good luck with the navicomputer. You're wasting your time.
We're having some trouble with the navicomputer, but I think with your cooperation, willing or otherwise, that will cease to be an obstacle. If it is your ship, perhaps I should be questioning you as to what happened, and why you destroyed the facility and murdered all the miners stationed there.
I didn't do that. The miners were already dead.
A facility of over 150 personnel, all dead before you arrived. A childish story to mask your crime. And with the facility destroyed, you think there is no way to confirm your story. But I will pry the truth from you, I promise you that.
Alright, I'm done. Ebonhawk isn't yours, Atris. Return it.
Again, you insist it is your ship. But it has had many owners, which I'm sure you are aware. You have no claim over it. Even if you did, the destruction you have already caused demands that you be tried and punished for what you have done.
I'm not going to admit anything.
Of course you admit nothing. That would require facing and examining your actions. You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking, putting yourself before the galaxy.
Isn't that what you're doing right now?
Do you know what you have done?
I know it put Telos in jeopardy, but I had no choice. I didn't even do it.
No, your crime is much more than that. Without the fuel from Paragus, Citadel Station cannot maintain its orbit. It will crash into the planet and its destruction will echo across 20 other worlds.
So instead of hiding here, why don't you go do something? Why is Telos so important?
Telos was a test to see if the Republic could mount a restoration effort on the Outer Rim. When it fails, the Republic will not finance another. The other rim
They're hardly
worlds
financing
devastated by
this
the
one.
Sith will remain graveyard worlds, devoid of life. And that is the magnitude of your crime.
Well, you know me, and no, I would not have intentionally committed an act like that.
I have not known you since you left to serve Revan in the Mandalorian Wars. The only question that remains is how far you have fallen. How is it that you are not content to confine your ruin to yourself? You must spread it to others wherever you go. Ruin yourself with your actions if you will, but when your actions bring harm to others, then you must answer for it.
And now I get blamed for the actions of the Sith.
The Sith? What do you mean?
Yeah, maybe if you'd shut the freak up for a second. They're hunting the Jedi.
You speak truly. You have encountered the Sith. I can feel the scars on you. Tell me, where did you encounter them?
On Paragus! If you seized my ship, you know I was at Paragus, and so were they.
Paragus? What would they want there? They can't have been looking for you.
They didn't realize I'd left the Jedi behind.
If you were the best target they could find, the teachings of the dark side
Wow,
blind the
what a
Sith
friggin-
indeed. I am the last Jedi, not you. You betrayed our teachings, our beliefs, the very core of the Jedi Order.
Okay.
If these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And if you escaped, they most likely let you go to see if you would lead them here.
I didn't even know I was coming here, so shut up. They're stronger than you think. At least one Sith Lord stands with them, and they fight differently than the Sith from the Jedi Civil War.
Whatever force they can bring to bear, it will matter not. If they face a true Jedi, they shall fall.
So how can I help then?
You offer your aid after turning your back on me, on the Council. The Jedi is not something you embrace out of fear. The commitment is stronger than that, something you never seem to understand.
Who said I'm afraid? I'm not doing this out of fear. I want to help you.
Perhaps. But if you help me, it cannot be done from here. There are others in the galaxy who may help us against a Sith threat. If you can find them, gain their trust, perhaps our defenses shall be stronger for it. Take your ship, seek them out. If you find them, encourage them to gather on Dantooine. From there, we can call a council and see what can be done.
Alright. I'll gather what help I can and assemble him on Dantooine.
Then I shall send you on your way. It is now time for you to depart.
We shall remove her, mistress. Come with us.
Man, I want to slap Atris.
Are you all right, mistress?
The exile reminded me of something I had forgotten.
Forgive me, mistress, but I must ask. The exile, I've never seen another affect you so strongly. Was she important to you once?
We all have our heroes, and when we watch them fall, we die inside. She made a choice once, and I did not. The day we judged her, I stood in the chamber, and she was so right. She was so certain of it. I doubted myself, but not now. She will never make me doubt myself again. But now I am tired. I must meditate.
Of course, mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here.
Alright.